This academic year we approached the Career Management and Personal Development module in a very, very different way, and we introduced project works with an industry partner. And the industry partner that we worked with this year was ASDA, who very kindly supported us in a number of ways to bring a real life experience to the students.
What makes this work so brilliant is that it's real business issues, things that really matter. So we're looking at product development, the students are looking at issues like sugar content, they're looking at how we can develop strategies for reducing sugar, things that really matter to ASDA as a business and to students' knowledge about how the industry is going to develop over future years. So it's a great combination of business benefit and student learning.
The idea behind it really was to try and involve a real-life consultancy project. It enables students to work with members of staff from ASDA itself that work in the kind of roles that our students want to sort of progress to. So that could be marketing roles, it could be new product development roles, buyer roles. So it gave them the opportunity to find some real live people, if you like, that actually work currently in that industry, where they could start to build up networks and contacts.
I'm expecting a lot of food industry advice, help to try and figure out where to go in the food industry. I personally want to go down product development, and being able to speak to ASDA about that and what product development can offer is quite interesting. So it's a lot of experience they've already had, which you can ask them for, and it's quite helpful to figure out where you want to go in the industry basically.
So the aim of working with students from Sheffield Hallam University was, for us as a big organisation, being able to be involved in the teaching and the educating of the future ambassadors of our industry, especially when coming up with the sugar reduction policies. This is something that's going to affect our industry for years to come.
So what we did was we split the students down. We've got food and nutrition students, we've got food marketing management students, and we split them down and mixed the groups up, so food marketing will mix with food and nutrition. So they formed a real live project team.
Specifically on our team, we've got 5 of us. We've all taken a specific category, and I've taken the category captain. So this has really helped with my communication skills and my presentation skills, because previously our presentation skills haven't been great, but being able to present it to a small group of people first, which is my team, before we present it to their tutors and stuff, is really helpful. And because I want to go into leadership in the future in the industry, it's really helped me with my confidence.
So the speed dating session was, colleagues came along from ASDA, they were stood at the front in the lecture room, and students had already got some pre-prepared questions to ask the colleagues, of which they were answered directly to them there and then, to enable them to start to go away and start to plan and put together their own thoughts for their own particular projects.
So today we've had some practicals. We're getting the students into the kitchen, getting a bit dirty, getting really hands-on with the products that we're developing. We've given them separate recipe sheets going from one extreme of the sugar reduction profile all the way through to the other extreme, getting them to taste, getting them to discuss, just so that they're aware of, when we're removing sugar out of products, what can happen when replacing it with things like texturizers and starch. So the case study that we're doing here with regards to sugar reduction, I feel it's a great sort of starting point for our students. It gives them an insight into the sugar reduction process now. This is going to be something that's going to be within our industry for the next couple of years, and I felt that if they were able to get a grasp on sugar reduction here and now while they're being educated, they'll have a good head start of their sort of competitors when they go into the actual industry workspace.
It was going well until we had to make the slurry, and it kind of needed a lot of water. We thought we'd added enough, but obviously we hadn't, so it kind of turned into this like jelly kind of thing. And then Andrew came along and fixed it by adding more water and heating it up with a Thermomix.
So at the end of this module, which ran across 2 semesters, we took the students to ASDA House, who hosted us for a day, to enable the students to present back to Caroline and myself, but also some of the team at ASDA House.
From a student perspective, of course, they're really out of their comfort zone. They're going to ASDA headquarters in Leeds, they're presenting in front of senior managers who have commissioned this work. They're thinking about strategic issues like product development, they're presenting and preparing samples for the company. So it's something that you cannot get from a textbook, and it's a brilliant way of bringing learning to life.
The students came into ASDA House prepared with posters and presentations, and they did a fantastic job. And during those presentations, it's fair to say that a few people, you could see the penny drop. You could see that light bulb moment of, oh, that's why I'm here. Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is great, I can do this.
I personally believe that it gives our students at Sheffield Hallam that extra USP on their CV. I come from the food industry myself, and I know what those guys are looking for, and I feel confident, I feel 100% confident that our students will have a lead over other university students.
I'll use it definitely on my CV as a way of developing my skills and keeping in contact with the food industry. So to be able to show that you've got project management skills and that you're able to control a team and manage it correctly and bring your team forward, it's very helpful and definitely be on my CV.